making another video, another vlog style video. Like I said before, I kind of like these things. On my way to work, heading to the office. Not excited about that if you can't tell. Cannot wait till I don't have to do this anymore. Hopefully that's coming rather sooner than later. That's the plan, that's the goal. But anyways, today's topic, today's video, I've made a change to my kit. Probably tell by the thumbnail. Moved on from the Canon R6 and now I have the Sony FX30. Some of you might think, why would you go from full frame to APS-C? I have my reasons. I will definitely get into that with you guys. The R6 didn't go far. It went to my business partner slash friend. Sold it to him so he could upgrade his kit because he was shooting on the Canon M50 originally. So we both, for our business, got two very capable cameras to produce high quality videos, photos, content for anyone that wants it. So anyways, I'm gonna fight this traffic heading into work. Talk soon. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into why I left my Canon R6 to come to this APS-C quote-unquote cinema camera, the Sony FX30. And first I'm going to say, full frame is great. I love it. It's got its advantages over the APS-C sensor this thing has. For one, low light. For one, depth of field. It's going to be better at those things. But those aren't the end-all be-all things to be able to create great content. And I think I'll be able to produce great content with this camera. Not that I couldn't with the R6. I loved all the content I created with that thing. I think it's still an amazing camera to this day, but there's a lot of small reasons that were big to me as to why I came to this camera. And let's first talk about the number one. Well, not number one, but one of the main reasons is the record limit. Initially, the 30-minute record limit wasn't a big thing to me, but now with some of the content I'm starting to make, it has started to hinder me a little bit. So that is one of the main reasons, is the 30-minute record limit. So this thing does not have that. I can, as long as the memory card has enough space, I can record for as long as I want. So that is definitely reason number one. Alright, so let's talk about another reason why I am switching from the R6, which is a camera that I love. Again, I think I said that earlier, but I'm just throwing it back out there, to this Sony FX30. And basically two words: dynamic range. Now, I know Canon, some cameras, they are not known very well for their dynamic range. The R6, when you went and see log 3, had decent dynamic range. It wasn't bad by any means. It wasn't like, awful. It was just pretty good. But with the Sony, they are known for their dynamic range, and this camera is no different. Shooting an S-Log 3, you just get an extra stop or two of dynamic range that you just don't get from the R6. So that is, as simple as I can make it. The dynamic range, it's, you get more flexibility when you're exposing and then editing your footage, and it just, gives you an overall cleaner look. Again, not saying the R6 is bad, definitely was. The footage coming out of that thing, when I edited it up, it looked awesome. I can't bitch or complain about it. It was really good. But I feel like this FX30 is just going to take that to the next level. So yep. Alright guys, so reason number 3 has to be the video codecs. Now, Canon had 10-bit color just like this one does, but I have more recording options. I'm not even talking about the 4K 120, but you have the 10-bit and you have all the 4K options, plus you have the all-eye video recording options in 4K and 1080p. You also can shoot in DCI, true 24 frames per second on this camera as well. So there's so many more codec video recording options, so it's a lot more video centric. getting there, Marcus? What you getting? Okay. Gotta get Marcus under the pink tree.
What's the right time to start?
Alright guys, welcome back ladies and gentlemen. So I'm going to talk about my final 2 reasons as to why I switched from the full frame Canon R6 to this APS-C Sony FX30. I know it's not going to be the everyday reasons that everyone talks shit on the R6 for, like the overheating, never had that issue. The fact that it has an IBIS wobble, didn't really care about that. Those are not issues for me. But let's get into it. The last 2 would be 4 and 5. Would be first one, if I want to create any quick content, quick videos for socials, the fact that I don't have to shoot in S-Log3, and I can, put it on, we'll say S-Cinetone. I like that look, actually. It looks really nice. That's something I can use, and the footage is still going to be 10-bit color versus in the Canon R6, if I just wanted to shoot some quick content and it's not in C-Log, it's not going to be 10-bit. It drops back down to 8-bit, and I don't like that. Granted, it's quick stuff. I guess it really doesn't matter in the grander scheme of things, but I just didn't like that. And then the final reason number 5 is the E-mount. I know a lot of people say this because how great the E-mount is, and it is a really good mount. Now I will say the RF class, in my humble opinion, is still actually I think it is the best class I have personally ever used. The 15 to 35 is still by far my most favorite lens I've ever used. I love that fucking lens. But the problem with the RF mount is Canon does not allow any very, very few third-party manufacturers to make the RF mounts. So, like Tamron, what I'm shooting right now, no RF mount lenses. Sigma, no RF mount lenses, and I think that is crap. That is, Canon needs to. I don't know. I've heard rumors they're gonna start letting Sigma, but I don't know if that's true or not. And yes, I know you can adapt old EF lenses and stuff like that, and that kind of makes the lens stock even higher. But the fact you have to use an adapter, and to me that kind of sucks. So I don't know. Canon needs to do something different with that. So that would be reason number 5. Anyways, guys, I'm driving home, so I will see you guys next time I make a video. Hope you guys enjoyed this, and see you next time.